All right, we got a interesting episode today. We've been talking about doing this for a while, right? I feel like
We have.
6 months, maybe, honestly.
Yes, this has been in the works for a while.
No, I feel like this is like a cool one for us. I feel like it's kind of unexpected because, I don't know, just what you got going on right now is just like, for us in like the influencer world and social media world, it's like, it's pretty crazy to see. I feel like you're kind of like the first of your kind.
Yeah.
Do you ever feel like that?
Yes, I feel like there's no one that's done what I've done, so I'm kind of just winging it, and I mean, the whole area is so unprecedented, so I mean, I'm just kind of going with the flow.
I know we were talking about it like before off camera, but just how much like the college probably scene or like that industry has changed ever since they allowed like college athletes to make money.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
How like was it the year that you got into college that changed?
So my freshman year, the rule hadn't changed yet, and it was in the talks. I mean, I didn't ever think it was going to change, but 2021 rolled around, and then it changed that summer, and then my whole entire life like was so different after that. I mean, it was like balancing school, now working with brands, then practice on top of that. I mean, it was a big change, but
Were you like hearing rumors that it was like gonna go down, like that new rule change?
yes, yeah. I mean, I didn't ever think it was gonna happen. I mean, there were athletes that were at LSU before me that were like, oh my goodness, if this changes for you, like, this is gonna be huge.
Oh shit, really?
Yeah, and I was like, I didn't understand because I was literally like, I think I was 18 years old. So I was like, I was so young. I mean, I'm only 20 now, but I didn't really know what was going on.
And then when it like happened, like how did you kind of react? Like were people coming at you from like all angles, and like how did you navigate that?
Yeah, so I mean, I took my time to find a really good agent first because I feel like that's most important, you know, being able to trust your agent and being with someone that, you know, has your best interests at heart. But yeah, I mean, it was crazy.
How did it change when you start going crazy, walking around campus, and kind of? I feel like you put LSU on the map a little bit.
I mean, there's obviously amazing athletes that were there before me. I mean, Joe.
Of course.
The
But, like,
women's
social
basketball
media-wise.
team is like insane right now.
Yeah.
They're awesome.
Of course.
Social media wise, I mean, I hope that we have more eyes on LSU. It's a sick school.
Can you walk around and go to class without being bothered?
I don't go to class. I do all online. But I feel like at LSU it's kind of like the people always see me around anyways, so it's not like nobody's like starstruck when they see me around. It's kind of like, oh,
That's so
there's
interesting.
Liv.
Because yeah, like we obviously get recognized if we're out in public. But, like, what's that like at like college?
No,
Like,
honestly, like I feel like LSU, like the people there are obviously awesome, but some of the people that are so used to seeing me, they're probably just like, oh, there she is again. Like I feel like, I don't know.
I don't know.
They're kind of used to it.
Do you think it causes like jealousy in a way, seeing like, your rise to fame?
I mean, it's got to be a bit.
yeah.
How would it not, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
I
walking
mean,
around campus.
like
right?
where, like
Well, I feel
for
like if,
other
let's
students.
put it this
or-
way: if you're a guy, like that has the reputation or the fame that you do, and you're at a party, you're probably the coolest guy there. And then if you're there, it's probably just like overwhelming.
I've always had to take pictures with people
Mm-hmm.
and stuff, but I mean, I don't mind when I'm out. It is what it is at this point. I like meeting new people, and taking pictures with people is like part of the job.
How do you decide like what's more important? So you start making money through brand deals and stuff, right?
Yeah.
But you're staying in school. So how do you choose like, oh, I have a test tomorrow, or I could just make a lot of money and go do an appearance, or you know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, during season, it's really hard because, you know, I have to turn down these awesome opportunities sometimes, and then in the summer, I try to
Stack up.
stack up, yeah. So my summers are usually pretty busy, but it's really hard, I'd say, turning down these cool opportunities I have during season and trying to find the right balance and stuff.
You're the highest earning female college athlete right
Yeah.
now. I think I saw second overall too, like
Yeah,
male
I
and
think
female.
so. I don't know.
I saw it was behind Bronny. I don't know, but that's pretty.
Maybe.
Is Bronny
But
one?
Yeah,
that's
I
what it
think
says.
Bronny
But
is
I don't
one.
know.
That makes sense. At least that's pretty cool to be in the same like category.
Oh my
as him.
gosh, yeah. I mean, I never thought I would ever be in this position. Not
Did
like,
you, or like, did you ever have like some sort of faith that like something like this
I
would
mean,
happen?
I would hope that I could make a lot of money with NIL. I didn't know when I started growing my social media that this rule was ever going to change. I started growing my social media just because I like to do it ever since I was like 10 years old. I mean, I amassed about 100,000 followers on Instagram just through posting gymnastics and posting, because I was on the USA national team.
Yeah.
So I would just post my gymnastics and post me at international competitions. And I kind of had a little fan base there. I mean, it doesn't compare to the following I have now, but I always enjoyed growing my social media.
What got you into gymnastics, and like what keeps you going with that?
I mean, I started gymnastics when I was like 3, just because I would like climb everything. But I realized probably when I was around like 10 years old that I was like, you know what, like I tried the Olympics.
Yeah.
So I would always leave my family growing up for a week every month, go to the USA Olympic Training Center, which, you know, USA Gymnastics had terrible scandals, and I mean, that whole environment just was not so good. So I was on the USA national team for a while there, and decided when I was like 16, I was like, you know what, USA Gymnastics like fell apart in a sense while I was like in that program, and I was like, I'm just gonna be healthy, keep my full ride to LSU, and just be happy and love the sport.
What keeps you going with the gymnastics while doing, like, obviously, like, your rise to fame?
It's such a weird thought to just give up your sport that you've been doing since you've been doing it since you're 3. I mean, I always loved to grow the social media, and I've always done gymnastics as well for a really long time. So, I mean, I feel like I could balance it.
Yeah, but obviously that's what separates you too, right? Like, there's a lot of girls, but like, I don't know, it's like unique what you have going. Like, it's just like, I see the videos like you getting mobbed. Like, it reminds me of like our shit where it's like you have like a cult ass following.
It's crazy. It really is. They are
like I've
loyal
never
to their
seen
Livvy.
I've never seen
They
anything like
are.
that with like a girl where it's like guy fans like that.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, it's only gone crazier with the Sports Illustrated too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That was
Congrats on that. That's
thank
big.
Thank you. Yeah, that was so exciting. That was probably one of like the most exciting days of my life, and I literally had practice later that day, and I couldn't tell anyone for the longest time. That was definitely one of the hardest secrets I had to keep. It was crazy though.
What's that one? What's the one gymnastics movie? You know what I'm talking about? It's like super famous. Get it on
Stick
you.
It? Oh.
Stick it.
Stick It.
Yeah,
Stick It's
huge
the
fan.
best.
Underrated movie.
I
think,
love it. Cultured.
I like
over
the
here.
cheerleading
Yeah.
movies way more. Like
Well,
Bring
he
It On.
hasn't seen Stick
Bring
It.
It On.
Okay.
Those are
well,
bangers.
That's not the same as gymnastics.
No, it's
Yeah, I
not.
know.
But what
I'm
I
just
was
saying.
gonna say before he interrupted was that I feel like it does, like, the sport doesn't get enough like respect.
Like gymnastics?
Yeah, because like I watched Stick It, I've seen you, and it's like the flips, the crazy stuff. It's
Yeah,
like,
I mean, one of the cool things about doing what I'm doing is that there's so many new eyes on gymnastics, and I feel like gymnastics does deserve some hype because it's so hard, and especially like when you're in college and your body doesn't really want to do it anymore because you're getting older, because you peak in gymnastics when you're like, I would say like 16.
Really?
Yeah, unless you're like Simone Biles, and unless you're like not human, like she's just incredible. I mean, you peak
what
when you're, like,
happens? Because we all saw this, but we started to see like your name, and then just tons of bros coming to the events.
Yeah. I mean, this year
What does
was
that,
the craziest year.
does that like put pressure on you? Does it like
No.
bother other athletes?
No, so at the I don't know.
Definitely bothers other athletes.
Yeah, like other girls are definitely like getting a little jealous.
Oh my god, they must be
I mean,
rattled.
it's kind of, I feel bad because sometimes at the Utah meet this year, it was a bit crazy.
What happened?
That kind of blew up the most. That was in like the national media and stuff. I mean, the media did blow it a bit
saw
out of
that, yeah.
proportion, but that was.
But the guys were like really aggressive
Yeah,
in the
they
video
were, like,
because they're like
cardboard cutouts,
13 and they're like
shirts.
screaming.
Oh, they're
Like-
that young?
Livvy chance, and I wasn't even competing. I was hurt, and I was like, they don't care what I do. Like I was literally hurt. So it was just crazy that people would show up to watch me just like stand there and cheer on my teammates. I mean, it was
There's got to be
insane.
like another gymnast from another school that's just like, oh, Livvy's fucking here, and then all these people show up, like, you know what I mean?
They're probably so rattled.
Yeah, it's got to be competitive. Like, all these people are here to see you.
I mean, there is, even if people are there to see me, I hope that they are able to watch the other girls and realize that the sport it's sick. Like, the meets are actually really fun. Like, LSU gymnastics meets sell out 13,000 people. Like,
Wow.
they're
That's a lot.
they're fun.
Were they selling out before you were doing it?
Yeah, they
Really?
actually, yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
I would love to go one time. If
You guys
are
have
in.
to come. Like, they go crazy.
I'm down.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll go to one. I've never been to one.
I'll
yeah.
pull up.
Yeah. we'll
Okay.
go.
Sweet.
I saw. So you were at the Omaha or the College World Series.
Yeah.
I saw this video. There was like a dad who came up to you and asked for your autograph.
I mean, yeah. I would say
How old was he?
He was pushing 50 something. Right? In the video,
Well,
I mean,
people
from his
that-
fit, which was a terrible fit.
ever since I did Sports Illustrated too, it's like,
A new fan
I
base?
mean, there's like 12-year-olds and then like their dads, which is like, I mean, it kind of comes with like what I do.
Yeah.
I mean, but usually whenever people come up to me and they're older, they say it's for like their daughters, friends, sisters, brother's dog.
Yeah, that's
can I
the-
have a
That's
picture
the
with
easy
you?
way out.
Oh, yeah.
My daughter loves you, but he knows what he's doing. Like, come on.
That's funny.
Yeah, but the College World Series was crazy.
What
It was
about
fun.
like on the flip side, female fans?
Female fans? I mean, I love meeting the female fans because, I mean, they're a little more reserved. They usually don't come up to me as much as the guys, or at least they're a little more nervous too. I love meeting like all my fans, but especially the girls. They're always so sweet. I mean, some of the guys that like
They're
They
good.
just try to
I
rizz
mean,
you
they
up.
kind of like
They try to rizz you up.
they try to
Yeah,
rizz
yeah.
me up, but no, they're a lot more forward. So they'll like come up to me and be like, "Livvy," but the girls are more chill. They're kind of nervous, but I'm like, no,
Those
I
fans
love
aren't
the
coming
girls.
in like they try and spit game with you,
Yeah,
but they're not successful, right?
no,
Yeah, probably not.
there's only a handful that.
They're probably not that respectful and stuff, or are they?
I mean, it depends. It depends on like the demographic, you know.
I guess they're either 55 or 12 years old. So
Yeah, the demographics are like, but yeah, it really depends who. I mean, at the World Series, I knew going to like the College World Series that going to an event like that, I knew what I was
Yeah,
getting myself
obviously.
into. Whenever I go to like Yankees games or things like that, that's like the demographic that approaches me usually whenever I'm just like on the streets. But yeah, I knew what I was getting myself into. But I
Yeah,
would
we probably have
watch.
like a really similar demographic. Like it's probably like
Definitely.
it's probably like
This is
Oh,
definitely a match
100%.
made in heaven right
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
this is gonna be a huge episode for the fans. Like
Good.
they'll love this.
I mean,
Yeah.
when it comes to like guys approaching you and stuff, relationship wise, like what do you look for most in a guy? I mean, obviously you get approached by a lot of dudes.
Definitely respectful. I mean, someone that is kind. I don't know, this sounds like kind of cliche, but someone that shows me respect and understands what I do, like understands that I have obligations at other places and that I'm busy and that, you know, I work. And I mean, it doesn't look like
I mean, they got to
that
look good
you're-
first to to have the door open, right? I mean, obviously. Like,
yeah.
But they got to look good. Like, I mean, everybody
Yeah,
has
I
a good
mean,
personality.
I like
Like how
I
good
like
looking though?
I prefer athletes. I do.
Shit.
Didn't you play in the?
I
freshman?
played pickup
Yeah.
in
He plays
college
pickup.
a
What'd
few
you play?
times, just recreational basketball. Yeah. Does that not count?
Athlete?
That doesn't qualify, does it?
I mean,
But I'm a respectful guy. I'm a family man, if I'm being real with you. So that's something that's really important to me.
yeah.
Like I
no,
told you,
also
I'm
like
graduated high honors, super smart.
wow.
So, yeah.
No, but also one of my favorite things in a guy is when they're kind to their mothers. Like if they're not kind to their
Mama's
mom,
boy. Oh.
yeah, if they're not kind to their mom, that's the biggest red flag to me. Like if they
course.
don't have respect for their mother, then they're out the door.
This guy
good.
bought his mom a car the other day. Or what?
What?
That was a while ago.
not on Mother's Day.
No, but buying your mom a car, that's pretty cool. Right?
It's dope, yeah. I mean,
Yeah, that's
yeah,
it.
we gotta
How
take
many
care of
people could
mom,
say they did
obviously.
that?
Exactly.
Yeah.
I love it.
I mean, that should be a
given.
given, no?
No.
You'd be surprised. Some people are real bozos.
Yeah.
Like don't know. Like it's concerning sometimes.
So I'm curious, how do you, because we just talked about how you're the second highest paid college athlete, how do you stay motivated? And you said you got a 3.6 GPA?
I think like 3.6, 3.7.
So how do you even stay motivated to like perform academically?
We have to. we don't really have a choice. We have like a team GPA we try to meet every semester. I think this year was 3.5 we tried to meet. So I
Well,
exceeded that. No biggie.
Are you like studying in the library and like actually?
No, I've never been to the library.
You're one of those like
I've never been to
cocky,
the
like I didn't
LSU.
even study, but I got a 90%.
No, I know when I take a test and I know if I think I did bad, then it's a complete flunk. Like I get like a 30. Like there's no in between. I never like luck out and I'm like, oh my God, I did amazing on this. It's like a complete fail. But usually like my sister, she helps me study. And also LSU has so many resources too. Like you gotta try to like fail
Yeah.
if I mean
Yeah,
they don't want you to, obviously.
Who do you keep like around you that like, because shit must be tough sometimes. Like, who do you keep around you that like kind of you can bounce stuff off and like
Yeah.
your sister?
My sister, she's sitting right over there. She literally helps me with everything because I don't know how to do anything on my own. Like she helps me put together videos. She helps.
Shout out Jules.
Shout
Yeah,
out
Shout out
Jules.
to Jules. Shout out to
go.
Jules.
She helps me put together the videos that I send to brands. She helps me with studying. She helps me travel. She helps me set everything up. She cooks for me at school too.
I mean, with
Which is a
Ellis,
plus.
oh, that's dope. That's dope. With LSU, like, where do you want to take your career moving forward? like,
Yeah.
After, you know.
I definitely want to do something entrepreneurial. I love working with brands, and I feel like over time I've learned, like the past 2 years, I've learned so much from working with brands that I definitely want to have my own thing one day, my own product or something. I don't know exactly what yet, but I definitely want to have my own thing.
That's dope.
Is that
Yeah.
is that something that like you have to think about, because obviously people like you because you are the college athlete, gymnast, but then once you take off, you graduate, you move on, it's like a different personality kind of.
Yeah. I feel like, you know what? Like I feel like Sports Illustrated really is a swift transition because I always was into modeling. I like doing that, and that the fact that they offered me a spot in the magazine this year. First of all, I got off the phone with them and I was jumping up and down, and I think I cried, and I was so excited.
Really?
You got the
I
cover,
was-
yeah?
No, not cover. I just got
Okay.
in.
We'll
in
get
the
it next
magazine.
year,
But-
How did that go down?
So the New York Times actually in December, or the article came out in December. The New York Times wrote a hit piece about me. It was like complete BS.
Saying what?
I mean, they called me on the phone, I think, in November, and they told me that they were going to write about my accomplishments and stuff. And I was like, oh, okay, like for sure. That's awesome. New York Times. That's huge. Yeah, and then the interviewer called me, and he was asking me like very odd questions. Like it was worded quite weird. He was like, so how does it feel to be a small, like petite blonde gymnast, like doing so well with that, like with NIL?
Did you feel degraded?
I
when
don't
you-
know. I was just like, why does it matter that I'm
Who's this
petite
rep-
and blonde? Like you could just ask me about NIL without like having to use these weird ways of saying it. Like,
Who
you
is
know what
this
I'm saying?
guy? Just
I
a
don't
random
know, the
reporter?
interviewer. I don't know. I just
It's kind of disrespectful.
He probably lives right over the fucking pond, bro.
Yeah, we have. I
you
forgot
wanna
to forget
scrape
the
him.
times, but that's crazy.
yeah, and I mean, then the article came out, or they came into the LSU facility and they took pictures of me in a leotard in the facility for this article, and like asked me to put like I was wearing my team issued leotard, like that's what we have to wear. And when the article came out, it was a giant picture of me just standing there in a leotard, and the headline was "Sex Sells." So I was like, so you're gonna come into the gym, you're gonna ask me to pose in our team issued attire, and then put a headline "Sex Sells"?
That was the title.
Well, yeah.
Yes.
That's
Whoa.
whack.
And then in the
fucked.
article, they were saying that things I was doing was a step back for women's athletics.
How do you
Wow,
feel about the
that's-
criticism with
That's
that?
whack.
Like,
Was it written by a male too, or a
Yeah.
guy?
That's just crazy.
Yeah. And I mean, it was crazy. And then
That's actually
That's
whack
super
as fuck.
disrespectful.
yeah, it was really crazy. So then,
Even meeting you
I-
just for now, I can tell you're a lot more than that too, which is
Thank
like,
you.
yeah.
but yeah, so then I was like, what? I was like, this is whack. Like, what? Who says that? Like, this is crazy. So then I took the picture that they put on blast, and then and I put on my Instagram story, and then I wrote at New York Times, is this too much? Because it was literally a picture of me
That's
in a
funny.
leotard. And then I guess it caught Sports Illustrated's attention. And then they were like, we love that you clap back at the New York Times since they're such a major, they're so major.
Yeah.
They just are. I mean,
Major news source.
yeah, major news source. They're huge. And yeah, I just, it was just,
I mean, it's pretty crazy that it ends up benefiting you, though.
yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, I
you
guess
always gotta-
silver
yeah, you-
linings, but
You got to know to spin it too.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
smart. Like, yeah.
yeah.
I mean, that's so stupid that they would like do that.
Yeah, you can't control how you look at, and it's not. I feel like a girl is not responsible for a boy's bad behavior, especially like if you're in a leotard. If that's like, because I knew that if the roles were reversed and let's say they went into the football facility, took a picture of one of the players working out without a shirt on, they would never put a giant headline, sex sells. That. Like, they just wouldn't. Like, it's because I'm standing there in a leotard. Like, it's...
Yeah. If it was a guy, I'd be like, this guy keeps working so hard. Like, look at his physique.
Yeah.
How do you-
Yeah, it was
ridiculous.
crazy. It was like, that's how it got Sports Illustrated's attention.
I have a question. Like, how do you decide which partners and companies to like collab with? I wonder.
This is going to sound, I mean, kind of cliche, but it's whatever feels right with me. And I mean, I don't just sell anything to my audience. I had never really sold anything until you couldn't sell anything before NIL changed. So kind of like whatever just feels authentic to me, my brand, whatever feels right and whatever I have time for, really. Most of the time, like, things are a time crunch because I'm quite busy with school, gymnastics. So yeah, whatever I have time for too.
But I want
Go
to talk
ahead.
about that media shit before we forget. But like, does it ever like get to a point where you're like, you kind of get burnt out from like all the media hate and like stuff like that? Like, does it ever affect you?
I mean, I don't really look, this is going to sound kind of cliche too, but I don't really look at the hate. There's so many people, like you said, about my cult following. Like, the demographic got my back. They do.
Yeah.
And I think they always will. Like, they're loyal.
What's there to hate on?
That's like
too?
rare. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
I
rare.
mean, I'm just like I'm doing what I've always done, but now there's more eyes on me, so there's always going to be people that, whenever you're at the forefront of something, there's always going to be people that have something to say, you know?
For sure. Yeah.
I'm sure you guys get it.
Yeah.
Yeah. He went, when you were in the bathroom, she was telling me that Mr. Beast asked her to do a collab video.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you do
something
it?
with a gymnastics video. No, I couldn't do it. I was going to Italy, but I probably would have. I don't know. I don't ever do YouTube.
I was going to ask you to do
I
a-
never even speak on camera, so this is like quite
I'm-
special.
I don't want to say that's like kind of surprising, but it kind of is because he's the biggest YouTuber in the world.
Yeah.
But how many people?
Probably doesn't have the most sauce, but yeah, he gets the most views.
Well, we know that.
Yeah.
Like this is trust me,
This
you made
is
a
the
better choice
sauciest.
doing this. I'll tell you that. But how many like social media people hit you up for a collab, and do you? Because I don't see you do many.
Yeah, I definitely don't do YouTube ever. I mean, I usually steer away from things that I have to talk in. I mean, especially YouTube, because I get nervous. And I'm like, I don't know. And making
I know. I
YouTube
admire
videos
you
are
for
a-
coming on here.
Thank you. But yeah, and it's a lot of work putting together videos
Yeah.
on YouTube. So I mean, maybe I'll try it. I don't
You
know.
should. I think it would
You
crush.
I think a Mr. Beast video though would be pretty.
That would have been sick.
Yeah.
But I wasn't around, and I don't know, some kind of gymnastics collab thing. I would have been down, but
What about like on other platforms? People hit you up all the time to collab, and you just are like, why would I?
yeah.
You know what I mean?
I mean, if it aligns with what I do,
Yeah.
then maybe I'll consider it. But this, like, our demographics align. Like, it just,
Definitely.
like, I knew that this would be cool.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be
And
cool.
especially you guys have talked to Joe. Guys, I mean, you have the same agent. He's sick. He went to LSU. You guys are
Well, yeah.
Who would you say was the biggest person that's like DM'd you? Honestly, like in your eyes, like that you've like whoa, like you know what I mean?
It's not like whoa. It's like I'm laughing.
Oh, laughing like who? If you don't mind saying, I mean, it's up
I
to you.
100% DM'd you. You didn't respond, but yeah. I'm just letting you know.
I was
I'm
laughing.
definitely not
No.
the biggest, but yeah, you saw it for sure.
Kai, what are you doing?
Bro, what the fuck did I say about sneaking up on me when I'm using the fucking crop reviver? Fucking knock next time, bro. But since you're here, you guys know I really fuck with Manscaped. I don't like advertising anything that I don't actually use, but manscaped.com They're a one-stop shop for fucking everything you need to stay fresh. Boys, we can't be rocking full bushes nowadays, all right? I like to switch it up down there. Sometimes I'll go with like the mullet, like a little longer, closer to, shorter on the top, or vice versa. Like you can mix it up, but you can't go full-grown bush. They have the best shit. I love this fucking razor. It literally looks like a razor that Elon Musk made. Shit's absolutely fire. It comes with everything you need. So this is the crop reviver or the ball toner. Couple sprays in the sack when you have an emergency smelly sack. Sometimes you gotta get a post-gym kill as well. It happens. It's not ideal, but a couple sprays, you're fucking laughing. And then also the ball deodorant. Yeah, like I said, summer, it's here now, so things are getting a little musty down there. You just gotta stay prepared at all fucking times, boys. I never really get laid, like honestly, rarely ever. But if I do, if a girl's dumb enough to sleep with me, I'm gonna be fucking ready. She's gonna be fucking impressed. Also, boys, we have a fucking code for you guys. Use code NELK. That's gonna get you 20% off the site and free shipping. It's a fucking steal, boys. So take advantage of that code NELK. Go to manscaped.com. I like it because you don't gotta go to like a bunch of different sites like Amazon or fucking Walmart, go to a bunch of different shit. No, just go to Manscaped and literally just order that shit right to your door. And boys, like we said, we're boys, we got a wheel, we gotta stay fresh. So yeah, go to manscaped.com, use code NELK, 20% off, free shipping. Let's get back in the pod.
Yeah, so
I think it went good.
who was like the biggest DM that you've gotten, or like the worst, or
Not the worst, but
Okay.
like a crazy one.
like
that you
one of the
got.
craziest DMs you've ever
probably
gotten?
one where I was like, this is whack.
Who?
It's probably
Who was it?
probably Andrew Tate.
Oh
Whoa.
my God.
I
Dr.
know-
Tate.
I know
Wow.
that you guys have had him on the pod, but
We have.
yes, that one I saw and I was like, there is absolutely no way right
My
now.
guy.
But
Why?
Andrew.
because it's Andrew Tate, I was like, what is he doing in my DMs right now?
But like, what's the
But
negatives?
I knew what he was doing.
What did he
Yeah.
say?
He said, "Come to Europe, dear," with a rose.
That's pretty nice. That's very nice.
I guess.
I mean, with a
Damn.
rose.
I mean,
But
I'm
you're
20.
not a fan
So-
of
Oh
him?
yeah, I mean, yeah, true.
No,
Me neither.
no.
No, I'm serious.
I was just like that. It was kind of in the moment where he was like completely like blowing up, and then I got the "Come to Europe, dear." I think I made a TikTok about it actually.
Oh, okay.
And then, like the day, or I think it was right before I made the TikTok, he deactivated, or I think got his Instagram account taken down. So people were like, "Livvy, Photoshop this. Livvy, you just want clicks." And I was like, I'm not, why would I make up that Andrew Tate just DM me? I was like, I would
That's
not lie
wild.
about that.
Wow, Andrew Tate.
glad.
Smooth
Yes.
criminal Tate.
Smooth criminal Tate. That's funny.
I guess. I don't know.
Good for him, but I mean, you're not going to do that.
Yeah.
That'd be probably a bad.
You're
look
just
for
still butthurt from the pod, from
you.
Tate.
From what?
You're just still
He
butthurt.
Yeah,
wants
that
so
me
he-
to come to Europe with
Tate
him.
stole
That's
his.
why he's up
We were in
all
Europe
upset
and
over
Tate
here.
stole Steiny's girl.
Yeah,
so.
he swooped my girl one time. Yeah.
He's not going to let that happen again.
No, well, I'm not going around him ever again. For that specific reason.
Damn,
That's
we're
fair.
actually about to go to Romania soon and do a pod. So
No
Wait,
way.
really?
yeah,
Well, I mean, I'm going
I didn't
for that.
tell you. I haven't seen you in a while, but
Are you serious?
I mean, he wants us to.
I'm in for that.
Isn't
What
he?
the hell?
That's
I mean, there's
funny.
certain points you got to do. You got to do.
Yeah.
Like if he's gonna take my girl, like it wasn't like a battle. It was like, yo, you can have this one. There's many. There's others out there. Like we were at a club. Like there was plenty others to choose from. Like it wasn't like he swooped her. It was more like, hey, how are you doing? Like I kind of was ignoring her.
You're
He took
holding
her.
on to this. This has been eating at you, huh?
Yeah,
You're just
for a long time.
Yeah, I could.
But I mean, you didn't respond. Did you open the DM?
no,
So you didn't show scene?
no, I don't think I ever opened it.
Did you see mine? Be honest.
Did I? Did I open it?
No, but did you see it?
Maybe.
That's jokes.
All right. Well, fuck.
All right. That was good.
How about social media wise? Like, how did you get? Like, when did it really take off on social media? Was it a specific moment or always just slow?
I always, like I said before, I always
You're
loved
always
going.
posting, but was there ever a moment when it was like
Yeah,
rocket
over
ship
quarantine.
type shit?
Yeah, I was quarantined in Florida at our condo there, and I would just do some flips on the beach in a bikini in a slow motion sparkle effect, and the people loved it. I guess it was a little glimmer of happiness or something in their day during COVID. Like, I don't know. I guess people liked the flipping around on the beach videos, and yeah, I kind of took off from there. And then I went to LSU, and like right after that summer, and people were just shocked that I even did real gymnastics. They were like, "Wait, she's actually a gymnast? Like she doesn't just do beach gymnastics?"
Yeah.
Like, no, I've been doing it. I was on the USA national team, but yeah, it was so funny to me how people had no clue that I actually did like the sport of gymnastics. They thought I just did flips on the beach for like a living.
How does that? So you have how many gymnasts are there? Female gymnasts on the team?
20.
And does that cause any like controversy or like people support? Because you have 20 or let's say 20 other girls who are also going out there competing, but the spotlight's really on you.
It's funny because you say that, but when I'm in the gym training, like everyone, first of all, is treated so equal. Like they don't care how many followers you have. Like if you're an amazing gymnast, you're going to make a lineup. And if you're not doing your job, you're not going to make a lineup. There's like no in between. You got to be doing your job, especially if you're on scholarship at a D1 school. Like they don't care about your followers or anything. But also, I feel like whenever I'm with my teammates too, it's like normal 20-year-old banter.
Yeah.
Like we're not talking about like brand deals. We're not talking about NIL really. Unless they're asking for a tip, I'll always give them tips. The only time I ever really talk about NIL is like if I do partner with a brand and I give them sometimes I like to give my teammates gifts. Like if
Shit.
yeah, and they do it in return.
You splash from the teammates?
That's like I splash on my people too.
Yeah.
I just
Is he
now.
lying?
No, I'm
He
serious.
bought me lunch the other day.
Oh my gosh. He's
Oh,
so
yeah.
generous.
He's got me a coffee today.
What
No,
a sugar
it's-
daddy. Wow.
Yeah, no. But I was gonna say, I just picture you now like pulling up to gym practice in a Lambo.
Like the not quite the same. Literally
Definitely Uber Black every time.
Yeah, you're not taking that.
Yeah, what do you pull up in, I wonder?
a Hyundai Elantra.
Really?
With a
no
driver
front
or
logo,
no
'cause
driver?
I crash it so often.
Wait, really?
Yeah,
How?
because people just decide to bump into me. It's crazy.
Like from the
Oh,
back?
so it's never
like,
your fault.
Yeah, no.
They
it's-
probably
I
do it on
don't know.
purpose.
It's
Like that's
never my
Livvy. I gotta
fault.
talk to her, and they hit your car.
Yeah, I guess so. I don't know.
Have you once? I mean, we all know the money's come in. You haven't been like, yo, I gotta treat myself one time.
I mean, I like to treat myself by traveling to see people that I want to see.
Mm-hmm.
The first thing I ever really splurged on was for my mom's birthday. I got her
Oh,
a
wow.
Canada Goose jacket. That was like my first big girl purchase. And yeah, that was, I don't know.
Canada
I
Goose
every now
jacket.
and then I'll, what?
I'll buy you and your mom one after this if you want. I was expecting something a little crazier, but that's
No,
nice of
I
you.
haven't done anything like, no, I'll get myself like, I'll get
That's funny.
myself like a handbag every now and then, but nothing crazy. I've thought about getting a new car, but I just can't. I don't know.
Do you have
Louisiana's
someone-
crazy.
Do you have someone that looks out for like your finances and manages all the brands and money
I
coming
have
in?
a financial advisor, yeah, but
Yeah.
I mean, my parents,
Yeah.
they're so helpful. They help with everything. Jules,
Nice.
she helps. Jules is everything. Jules is she helps me advise everything. She's my bodyguard. She does it all.
Do you still have the Hyundai just so that like mentally like staying humble, I guess, for yourself? Or is it like
Honestly, it's
Jules
not
said
even
it's
my
her
car.
car, yeah.
I don't have
Oh,
a
it is?
car. It's my sister's. And then people crash into me while I drive it. It's crazy.
damn, that's
But yeah,
wild.
I don't have a car. It's technically my sister's.
What car have you like looked into like damn I want
What's
this?
like a What's like a 50 to
okay.
70K car?
Yeah, what's
you
your
really
dream car?
I
want?
would say
Not a dream car.
dream car.
Well,
Dream
we're
car,
talking
yeah.
in budget, but yeah.
Okay, well, I want two.
What was
I definitely want one that I could like go off-roading in New Jersey.
Oh wow.
I don't know.
not
Like a Jeep?
You're not kidding.
a
at
Jeep?
all.
Like I want like a Bronco
Yeah,
or
you're not
something.
I have a
I
plug
don't-
for
you
that.
Broncos are nice.
Yeah, I
Broncos are
definitely want like a Bronco, but I also like vintage Broncos. Those are sick.
Is this real right now? Because I kind of feel like in your head you're saying I want a Range Rover, but I'm gonna say
no,
Bronco
I can't.
for like no.
No, and definitely want like some kind of big car like that, like a big SUV, like a Bronco.
Yeah.
You can't say the brand, right? There's probably all the brands in your emails, your agent's email right now.
And then maybe like, I don't know, a Porsche.
There it is.
Porsches are sauce.
Like a
Yeah, those are
two-seater?
cool.
You're in shotgun and I'm driving, or no?
I guess.
Just a scenario.
Yeah,
Like-
two-seater. Yeah.
Okay.
I can't.
No, I was just Weirdly just popped into my head, but yeah.
Yeah, I think maybe a Porsche. I don't know. I haven't really
Baby
thought that
Gronk
far
Riz
into
is
it.
harder than you, eh?
Oh my god.
Said Baby Gronk Riz is harder than
You
you.
guys have no clue. Like,
What the hell's good with that kid?
You're asking the wrong person because I go on my phone one night. I see my name trending on Twitter. I'm like, oh, jeez. Like, what did I do now? I was like, oh, damn. Like, I was scared. You know, like maybe I got canceled. I didn't even know. And then I click on it and it was like, Baby Gronk, Riz up Livvy Dunne. Livvy is the drip king queen, Livvy Rizzler. And I was like, I did that? I did that. I was like, let's
Wait, he
go.
tweeted
How does
that?
that go so viral?
I don't even know
get
what
it.
it was. I was people just like clowning me for rizzing up a 10-year-old. Like,
What did you say to him?
okay, so the whole
She
thing
tried to
with
get him
that,
to come to LSU.
Oh,
You kind of did, like,
you
in
don't
his
know the
defense,
full
like, you kinda-
story.
Isn't he 10?
Yes, but
Yeah, it was
I'm
fucked
not
need
saying
to
that,
know
but it's like he's got.
that makes that
six
It was
sounds,
a bit
that sounds
fucked up.
terrible
Yeah, you
on
should
my
go to
part.
It was a
for
bit
that.
fucked up, Libby, to be honest.
You should
I
go to
thought it
jail.
was weird.
I'm the Rizzler.
Well, I
am.
mean,
Just
if
saying.
yeah, I see where you're coming from. A lot of your people
But-
are like 12 years old.
I'm just playing.
Yeah.
I can't. But the whole thing with that, my teammate had reached out to me, and she was like, "I told Baby Gronk that you would meet him outside the gym," and I was like, "All right." I was like, "Okay," for a picture, and I was like, "All right." Like, I guess I'm meeting up with Baby Gronk, and then I go outside the gym and he's there, I think, with his dad. And I know that there's like some controversies with that right now.
I saw that.
But yeah, I ended up taking a picture, and then they were like, "Make this video, hug him." Dude, that obviously everything, you know how like
Yeah.
videos are, like if you want like something to go a certain way, like you just plan it behind the scenes. They're like, you walk in now, you hug,
Yeah.
you say this, and then you get off the screen.
I mean, it was
I was
pretty
like,
obvious.
honestly,
like,
we had practice that day. I was like, I need to go get breakfast. I was like on a time crunch too, and I thought I was just gonna take a picture, but I ended up being the Rizzler.
I mean, it's so obviously like a skit. Like, how do people even take that serious? Like, are you ever surprised what goes so viral?
Yes.
Like, when
Why
I
did
saw
that go
that, I was
viral
like, how?
months after? I was like, did Baby Gronk like pay off the tabloids, like to make this go
Maybe his
viral?
dad
I
did
was
that.
like,
Was his dad there?
yeah, or I don't know if it was his dad.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm not sure exactly, like if it was a manager or dad. I don't know. I forget.
What an interesting collab. Fade Mr.
You're
Beast, but I'll do
telling me.
Little Gronk.
Little Gronk.
His
Well, hold on,
face,
what do you
he's
got?
He's so. his
Who, Connor?
laugh. No, him.
Clip
Who,
those.
He's
Judd?
so happy. He's so happy over there. Your face. When you smile, I smile.
Whoa.
I honestly thought we had the best connection so far to everybody. But it's whatever you want to say. How do you decide how much of, like, what do you choose to keep private and what do you have, like, public?
Yeah, I mean, I've learned probably this past year, or actually the past 2 years, that because I had a relationship my freshman and sophomore, part of my sophomore year.
So you were in a relationship freshman year?
Yeah.
Wow, that's
Freshman
insane.
year, and
That one was more public, too, right?
yes, it was more public, and that
How
was
does
a big
that
mistake.
feel? Yeah. Wow.
Because then my demographic is ruthless too. They didn't want me to have a
So was
boyfriend,
that when
so
you
they
do
were
it
crazy.
public?
They're not happy.
So what? He just got chirped like really hard.
Yeah,
How can he get
I feel
chirped?
bad.
What do you mean?
Because
He looks like the man, no?
I don't know what he looked like, but
I don't know, but I just
You done
it
your
was
research.
just better to keep things private. I mean, like, yeah. I don't
It must
know.
have been
They're-
hard
they're
to keep it
ruthless.
private,
What
right?
made you decide to
Fans.
make it public?
I mean, I was kind of just treating it how any other like 20-year-old, or like I think I was like 18, 19 at the time, like how any like 18-year-old would like treat a relationship. Like I was happy. It was my first boyfriend. I was like, oh my gosh, I
Wow.
was head over heels, obviously.
You still
and-
think about him, or? I mean, that's obviously your first love.
No.
I'm generally asking. Yeah.
No, but
I
are you
don't.
thinking about something right now or no?
No, I'm just asking.
Salim's like the biggest lover boy in our squad.
Yeah.
Aw.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
But
love
no,
to love.
I don't. Yeah, that's good. Me too. Me
Yeah,
too.
that's good. Yeah.
Yeah, I would definitely say I'm a softie. I really am. But no, I don't. I don't
How's
think
it been
about
like-
But yeah, it was hard having that public relationship, especially being on the rise with a bunch of eyes on me, and it was just. I learned. I was like, you know what? Maybe it's better to keep things private.
Keep that private.
Yeah.
I
yeah.
agree with that. Go
Have you
ahead.
decided, like, obviously after that relationship, like, have you ever looked for someone, or been the type to like, man, it would be nice to still be in a relationship and do the things
Yeah.
I do.
I love going on dates.
Really?
Yes.
You love free meals, huh?
Oh, yeah.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. No, I'm just joking. I'm joking. No, but yeah, go
No,
ahead.
you're right. I'm not
There you
denying
go.
anything.
Fuck, there's
But yeah, I love going on dates. I think that they're the best, and I don't know. Yeah, if it does, and the best thing about a date is if it doesn't work out, then you don't have to go on another after.
yeah, no, but getting that shot, like you got to put on.
Yeah,
Those guys have the
it's
pressure.
fun. Like a date should be fun.
But are
like
you-
sometimes people get nervous, but a date should be fun, and it should be a fun time. And if there's no chemistry,
Does the guy that's just in your like macro class, random normal
you think
dude?
I'm taking a macro class?
Okay, does the guy in American history get the like, hey, can we go out? Like, would you give him a chance?
No.
Not
chance.
on the team. Maybe he's in the business fraternity. Smart
But
guy.
you got to be on a team and you got to be
Business,
first string
I don't
for
know.
sure.
He's funny.
I've never.
You
even
got to
been
start
over, I
on
don't-
whatever team you're on. You can't even be like bench. Like you got to, right or wrong.
I don't even know if I've ever been into like the
A
business
bench
building
player.
ever.
Oh, my fault.
Stop.
What is like the 3 ideal dates for like guys out there? Like what's the 3 or like best date you could like take a girl on or like any like
Ooh.
whatever.
The best date I could think of okay, best food is sushi. Love sushi. Beach sushi is probably the best date.
Like
It
2
is.
different things or sushi on the beach.
Sushi on the beach.
What about Ethiopian
I've never
food?
done that actually. I just
Where
made
can you
that
get
up right now,
sushi
but
on
I
the
would like
beach?
that if anyone's out
What,
there and wants to
Nobu,
take me
Malibu.
and
That's
take
how I know you're not getting laid. No
That's what
offense.
I'm saying. Like there's only one spot. Like it's like baller spots. Sushi on the beach.
Nobu, Malibu.
Ooh, I
Nobu.
love Nobu.
Me too.
That's
Have you
where,
been to the Malibu location?
Yeah, that's where I
Who took you there?
Well, my agent.
If you guys need a rezo, I got you. Because I know you'll ask me.
No, but
I could probably get in there, hopefully.
the last time I went there,
There's
trying to
paparazzi out there
think.
though, so right.
Is there?
At Nobu, probably, yeah.
Yeah, for
Probably.
sure.
No, I went there one time with my
That's good.
agent, and we met up with Joe Burrow. We were there for Conor McGregor's birthday dinner.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So it was me, Joe Burrow, Jules was there, and my mom, and Conor McGregor's family.
Yeah, no, we
Just that's it.
Yeah, and then it was like the surgeon. This is gonna it's kind of
No,
It's a
we
pretty
were-
small squad.
But yeah, and then it was the surgeon that did Conor McGregor's leg surgery. He was throwing Conor's birthday dinner, and he also did Joe's surgery. And yeah, he's worked with some gymnasts
That's pretty
too.
dope.
So I don't know. Somehow everyone's like connected. The dinner was very fun.
How was Connor?
That was
cool?
that was a week he broke his leg, so he couldn't come to his birthday dinner.
Oh,
Oh, he
shit.
didn't
Oh,
show?
wow.
But his family was awesome. They were asking me to do flips on the beach, and they were like joking, but they were really
Oh,
chill.
that's awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, they were chill. But yeah, he didn't feel good or something because he had.
Did you
like,
see the
broke his
Conor
leg.
McGregor documentary
No.
on Netflix? It's pretty dope.
I can't sit and watch shows. I'm
Really?
like,
Are you serious right now?
no, I'm.
I think you'd like it because
I'm
he's like, it's about
serious.
his like athletic story. It's
Really?
a documentary. It's pretty sick. I even got inspired by it. I thought it was cool.
Oh shoot. Yeah,
Check
I
it
usually
out.
can't sit through. I don't know.
I watch shows all
Not
the
a
time.
big Netflix and chiller. I can't chill.
So there's no shows.
I got no chill.
There's no shows that you do watch or that you like,
No,
really?
no, I not that.
Not even back in the day.
Like I used to like SpongeBob growing up, but like.
Big
But
Disney
not anything
Channel
I
person,
can
huh?
think of. I was definitely a Nickelodeon kid, not Disney. But no, I can't think of anything.
What
off
do you
the
What
top
do you
of my
do?
head.
Like, what are some free time things that you do?
I mean,
Don't have much. Free time?
usually like if I'm going like if I have free time to chill, then I'm trying to think of content,
Yeah.
or I like talk to my friends, talk to teammates.
Back to the relationship stuff. I really actually want to generally know. So, I mean, have you been on a date with a guy that has been at LSU, like just in a class, like you're like, oh, he's cute, like why not?
No,
Are you serious?
That's fair.
Yeah, I mean,
I
it's
mean,
fair.
not
Those
Like,
kids
I-
can't do
I
sushi on the
would.
beach, bro.
I would,
No.
but I just haven't.
So
There's
would
still
you-
one more year for that. I have one more year left. You never know what's gonna happen. I don't go to class though. I do all my classes online. So
Be honest. Do nice guys finish last? Seriously.
no, I don't
on,
think
man.
so. I
Yeah.
mean,
Really?
I learned that the hard way.
Well, to open up the door,
Well,
you know what
I
I mean?
learned-
Everybody has a great personality, man. Like,
I've gone
If you
for
really
like
think about
I've gone for like the bad boy, and they
they always win.
finished last. I've learned. Like they're.
What,
I
do
Do
kinda-
they or they last temporarily and then at the end they kind of
Wait, what do you mean the bad guy? Like
The
what?
bad-
I
makes
feel
him
like
a
girls
bad
say
boy?
that,
the bad boy. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
girls will say
I
that
don't
they'll be
know.
like nice guys finish last and then like
Yeah,
they'll
they go
fade the
straight
bad
to
boy
the-
for
yeah.
a bit and then like the
no,
bad boy
I
finishes on
learned,
top
like,
in the end.
I cannot. I can't like mentally handle, especially right now with everything I got going on. Like someone that's trying to like, that doesn't allow me to do what I need to do for like my
Yeah.
work and stuff, and like.
Well, definitely not that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So do you like simps? You like not simps per se, but more like like guys that are just gonna, you know, be a simp basically. so,
Yeah.
quote unquote.
I feel like there's no shame in being a simp.
Fuck.
Truly.
I don't think so
I
either.
agree.
Yeah, and you know, Stein
I
and me
do
talk
that
about that a lot. Like,
sometimes.
I was telling him about that.
Like I like to move quick and like make sure that the girl's taken care of. Sushi on the beach night 1, obviously. Set the bar high.
Yes.
That's how I look at it.
Yeah.
Like if someone asked you to go
Yeah.
to Capri tomorrow, 2 first class seats, would you do it?
Yeah.
Done. See? Book those real quick. No. I'm
But
kidding.
yeah, I feel like being like the term simp is just like I like simps.
Bro, I'm telling you,
man,
it's
you
a
gotta
new
stop
wave.
capping
What
right now,
what
man.
else are you gonna do at this point? Like, what's the flip side of being a simp? You know, like playing it slow. Like you gotta do something that you're gonna be.
But like when we're saying simp, are we saying like Livvy's like
Not completely.
more
No, 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 no,
successful
no.
than them?
No, no, I
no,
like
no.
someone that will like.
Yeah.
Obviously, we can have a good time. That's like love, like you know, someone
Yeah,
that
I feel like every girl wants that.
Yeah, but also someone that can like be sarcastic and joke around and stuff. Like, I like obviously someone that's funny and like can take a joke. You know.
What's the crazy experience you've had with like a sicko fan? Because I feel like you've had some definite
jeez.
run-ins.
Oh man, the craziest. Jules, can you think of anything right now? Like. Yeah, 10 people had to get thrown out of the College World Series stadium. I mean,
For what?
Have you ever
for
had one?
being.
What? Have I ever
Yeah,
heard
they
of
were
what?
trying to like jump over the fence and like touch me.
Wow. Has a guy ever gotten your name tatted on them?
Yeah.
I mean, that's
That's
fucking
pretty
nuts.
crazy.
Like a random
It was
dude.
on his thigh. Yes. It said, I heart Livvy Dunne. I was like, I don't even like
Did he get a-
myself that much.
That's fucking weird.
I know.
That's not the right way to do things, I don't think.
No.
I don't know what that guy's goal was, but that's like...
It got my attention though.
Got your attention for what? A few minutes, and then it's like, now he's got to live with that forever. His kids are going to be like, who's Livvy Dunne? Some chick
Right.
I loved and never met.
I don't know.
It's insane. I'm trying to think of other
Cancel
things.
your
It's just-
tattoo appointment, eh?
Yeah. Well, I mean, whatever.
It was definitely you.
No, it was not.
That's why you're wearing long pants.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably on his ass, huh?
No. No.
I'm trying to think of other crazy things. Mostly like people trying to like jump things to like get a poke. I don't know. Get a pick. I don't know.
This is a little off topic, but are you trying to like be the best gymnast still?
Yeah, this is my last
Like
year.
competing wise?
Yeah, last year was really hard for me since I had a bunch of injuries. I have 2 torn labrums right now, and yeah, it kills. My favorite event is bars, so it hurts when I swing bars, but I didn't get it repaired, but it's all right. I have 1 more year left, and I also had a stress reaction in my shin this past year, which it just killed. I couldn't even like go on my toe. It was killing me, which started right at the beginning of my season too, which was such a buzzkill. But yeah, I'm hoping this is my last year ever of gymnastics, and I've been doing it since I was 3. So that's a crazy
Damn.
thought in the first place. I'm hoping that it's my best year yet. I mean, I feel good. I'm healthy right now. It's really hard in the summers and stuff though, because I'm traveling so much.
Yeah.
To find the time to train, but this year's definitely mentally different for me than the past 3 years at LSU, since it's like this is my last year. It's not even about having the eyes on me. I'm like, I just want to do it for myself, and this is like gonna sound kind of like sappy, but for like the gymnast that I once was, like when I was younger, because I had worked so hard when I was on the USA national team.
Oh, wow.
And you know, just making the team and putting myself through all of that, and just 1 more year, make it my best.
Damn.
See how it is.
That's awesome.
That fired me up, honestly.
Yeah.
A bit.
Yeah, are you ready to put on a leotard and do flips?
Oh shit, I don't know about that.
You're ready. I think you're ready.
Steiny would, I think.
LSU Gym 2024. Let's go.
Steiny, definitely Steiny. Definitely stunned.
I'm curious now. You see all these girls, like there's a couple other girls out there that like put on their university a little bit,
Yeah.
like in Miami or whatever. Does the school treat you different or anything like that? Because it is kind of crazy the amount of like noise that you guys make for your school.
Yeah, I mean, LSU, like I said, treats all of their athletes equally. They treat their athletes there like they're royalty. I mean, when I was on my recruiting trip, it was rooftop dinner with the whole team, head coach. They like rolled out the red carpet for me. They had the president of the university there. Like, they did it all, and it was awesome. They treat their athletes really well. And even with the NIL rule change, like immediately the day after, it was on the big screen in Times Square, NILSU,
Oh,
which is
shit.
cool. So there was a bunch of people from LSU that came to the city, and yeah, I mean they're so supportive with NIL. Like they have so many resources and amenities, and they they want to be at the lead of NIL, and I think they're doing a pretty good job right now.
Can you say what your biggest like bag was for a single brand deal? You don't have to say what it was.
I usually don't ever talk about like money, but obviously it's
I don't mean it in a flexy way. It's just more
Yeah.
just like we're in the business of social media too. So I think it's
Yeah.
cool. Just like, I mean, you built like such a crazy business for yourself. Like being the number one most paid female athlete's crazy. Like, but yeah, if you don't want to say.
Yeah, I would say, well, really for me, what I love with certain brands is getting long-term brand deals. Those are probably the best because you build a relationship with the brand, and they want you year after year, and you know sometimes they will pay you more as the years go on. But yeah, I just love building the relationship with the brands. But I would say it's 6 figures.
Under 500? Over?
Yeah,
Wow.
Yeah, not specific
though.
numbers.
Yeah,
But okay, we get
yeah,
the idea.
not,
Okay,
but
yeah.
I'm very
for-
fortunate.
for-
I mean, it's just crazy to me.
Oh,
I
you're
mean,
good, but it was for a post.
Yeah, I mean,
Mom gets just a Canadian goose. That's all you're doing.
that was right at the beginning. That's right when the rule changed. Give me a break.
No, that's crazy. Good for you. That's
Yeah.
fucking awesome.
That's
Yeah.
fire.
Yeah, congrats.
It's crazy.
Seriously, yeah.
Yeah.
How do you balance, or what do you think about now that like your following came a lot because people like guys obviously love like your looks and stuff? Do you ever think that there's not enough focus on your other accomplishments besides that? Because obviously you seem like a very smart girl. We know you crush it athletically.
Thank you.
Yeah.
There's just so many different places that people follow me from, like TikTok. There's people from Sports Illustrated. There's people that have been following my career for such a long time that it's hard to like satisfy everyone's needs.
Yeah.
And I just feel like if you follow me for the gymnastics, then awesome. But also there's new eyes on me that maybe don't really care that much about the gymnastics, but potentially could start watching the sport, which is really cool to me.
Yeah.
Bringing in a new audience and new eyes to the sport, which is sick.
Yeah, anyone that hates on that's just stupid.
Yeah.
It's like the same thing as like kind of like the Jake Paul thing, I guess, too. Like in a way.
What about music? Do you have any? What's your like go-to fire you up before you go do the beam?
Oh man. Well, you have a beam song.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Of course you do.
No, but like in the locker room.
Yeah.
In the locker room, oh my gosh. My teammates, we play some Baton Rouge, Kevin Gates, like we get
Oh,
down.
Kevin Gates.
We go crazy.
I don't get tired.
Yeah.
That's a
I don't
great
get- I
song.
don't get-
Yeah, I like that song.
We actually sing that right before we walk out of the tunnel.
Really?
At every meet.
It's a great song.
Yeah, we go crazy
That's awesome.
with that song. Ironic that you
I got
said
2
that.
phones, maybe? No.
Yeah.
I got 2.
Do you?
What else?
Yeah, I
what
like
other,
Kevin
what other
I
artists?
actually do.
You have 2 phones?
Yeah.
One for the plug.
You
and
have
one
2
for the
phones
other?
for what?
What does he say? One for the plug and one for the.
One for the hose, but
Oh.
I mean, yeah. one for the dudes, I guess. I don't
You have a Riz phone?
What?
You have a Riz phone? Like one?
It's a Motorola.
Ah.
know. Oh my god.
It takes good mirror pics.
That's all that's used for?
Yeah. Literally, right, Jules? Like, I literally. Yeah, it makes me look snatch. I like the Motorola.
Wow.
Long-term brand deal?
Yeah. Damn. Maybe I should try that out. Mirror pics though? No, I don't really take those.
Yeah.
None of us do.
You like
What else?
those?
What's your like top 3 favorite artists?
I don't know. I listen to so many different. I like country a whole lot. I love country. I don't really listen to rap all that much. It kind of depends on the mood. I can't really think off the top of my head. I love.
What about the Chainsmokers?
Yeah, they're sick.
I like them.
Yeah.
The Chainsmokers.
What about
They're
Lil
really
Baby?
good, man.
I like Lil Baby.
Me too. My favorite.
He came to LSU. He performed there.
Really?
Yeah.
For you?
Yeah.
Did he?
No.
Oh, what, he performed at like a frat house?
No, he in the PMAC, which is like the basketball arena.
Oh,
But,
shit.
Yeah. Pretty sick.
How about what side are you on, like Gunna or Young Thug?
Gunna.
Yeah.
What?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Actually, I don't know too much about rap at all.
Yeah,
I
no,
just
that's
said
cool.
Gunna because I don't know who the other one you said.
Just gotta be careful around you now. But
Yeah, I know.
no, you're good.
Yeah, I don't know.
Do you?
What do you want your legacy to be when you leave LSU?
Yeah, I mean, I'm starting a fund. It's called the Livvy Fund, and it's to provide more NIL opportunities for the women athletes at LSU. And most of the collectives, the NIL collectives, they go to the men's sports. So I'm creating my own collective for the women's sports. So I hope that I can really help educate other women about NIL. And just, I mean, anyone, if anyone needs help with NIL, I mean, it's such an unprecedented terrain still. I mean, it really is. So hopefully this fund is part of my legacy.
Damn.
Good
So
for
how does
you.
that, like, all the money will go to, like, female athletes at LSU?
Yeah, it's not going to be like free money just handed out.
Yeah.
It's going to be like they're going to have to do NIL deals for this money that, you know, potentially the brand may have not seen. Like maybe one of
Okay.
my teammates, they might not know her, but hopefully I can help them get in contact
Okay.
with
That's
like
dope.
certain athletes if they want NIL opportunities. Yeah.
That
It's
shit's
amazing.
cool.
Yeah, good for you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So is your content gonna change once you graduate LSU? Would you do like get ready with me's or anything like that? What about a daily vlog?
I never vlog.
How many get ready with
I don't
me's do
know
you
if
watch?
I've ever. Yeah.
Oh,
And, like, how do you just
they
say
pop
that?
up on my For You thing a couple times.
I feel like you're like a get ready with me fan on TikTok.
I never. I,
No, like I'm not like chirpy. I
no,
actually
you're
think
fine.
you
Yeah,
are.
sure I am.
Yeah.
Why is that? I'm not ashamed of that, right?
Big Alex Earl fan.
Yeah. I've seen a few of those.
She's
But I
sick.
just like to like see what's going on and what's out there. You
I
know what
never
mean?
watch Get Ready with Me's, but she's sick. She's
Do you,
from New
do you have
Jersey,
any
too.
people that like you really do like that are on TikTok or YouTube
Ooh.
besides us, hopefully?
I can't think off the top of my head. I need like my phone in hand and I can point out my favorite person. I mean, Alex Earl, she's sick. She's on the rise. She's from New Jersey.
Oh yeah.
She's, I don't know. She's
Yeah.
just sick.
What's a
Um,
dream collab or someone you'd really want to work with?
Ooh. Shaquille O'Neal.
Wow.
How's that not happened yet? I feel like that should have happened.
It's
That's
gotta
easy.
happen.
Have you met him? You haven't met him, right?
No. I mean, I've seen him at football games and stuff standing there watching.
We did a pod with him. I met him last year at LSU.
He was like our third guest ever, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
He was in
I've
Baton
told-
Rouge last year.
I want to meet him bad.
he's cool. He's cool.
He's sick. He's just a legend.
He's amazing. Yeah.
What would
So
you do with Shaq? Just a TikTok?
Take a picture. I don't know. Crack some jokes. I'm
Yeah.
sure he's hilarious.
What's like one thing that some people just don't know about you, or something that you wish they did know?
I would say, ooh, that's a good question.
Great question.
Probably people like think I'm very serious. I feel like certain poses that I do online, it's like very
Seriously.
serious, kind of like more of a seductive like look, like smolder on my face. I'm not like that at all. Like my sister's literally like shaking her head over there. I'm literally so weird. Like I don't even know how to like describe it. Like I just love to have a good time, and a lot of the times like girls are kind of standoffish to come up to me and talk to me. A lot more, they're not as forward as the guys, but I love meeting the girl fans. And you know, a lot of the times when people start talking to me, they're like, "Wow, like you're a lot nicer than I thought, than I thought you'd be." And I was like, I mean, I only started TikTok and stuff, and because I was homeschooled, I was like,
Oh, yeah.
I did start a TikTok when it was cringe. Like
Wait,
it
you
was.
did start or you didn't
Yeah,
start
I
in this
started TikTok
when was it cringe? It's always been like that?
It was-
When the dancers were doing it?
when it was like, you know, before it became popular, before quarantine,
that
like
funny?
2019.
I'm just laughing, bro.
He used to do that. He low-key did the dances back in the day.
No
You would
way.
never believe it. Yeah, he
Buddy,
did.
don't make me pull up your TikToks, you know?
Oh my goodness.
So that's
No,
not
but
necessary.
I started it when it was like cringe, because I was homeschooled, and I just made it a little further than like the rest, I guess. Like I just would sit at home, and I was like, I mean, I wouldn't interact with people my age really. I trained with one other girl. Throughout probably for like 8 years, with just one other girl. So I was like, I'm gonna connect with people through TikTok, and then it just worked out, and I was like, oh my, it's crazy.
I don't want to like take away from anything, but like, are you kind of surprised on? Did it feel easy, like when you're just doing TikToks and you just blow up and see that amount of success?
It's definitely, it's cool, it's rewarding, but I would say it takes like consistency and having like the right idea of what your audience wants to see. You guys get it. I mean, you know, when you post something, you're like, that's not gonna do well. Like you gotta have a feel for it.
Yeah, some people got to feel.
Yeah.
I just fire everything. Why not?
But yeah, I mean, I think it takes, honestly, a skill to blow up. It kind of just happens to some people if something's funny, but people like, I would say Alex Earl, for instance. The girl has been consistent for so long,
Yeah.
and she knows what her audience wants to see. And I have mad respect for her, because she grinded and would make this content all the time, even when she didn't have a big following and even before she blew up. But her consistency, like, it paid off.
For sure.
And definitely, like, you got to know what your audience wants to see. And that's kind of how I feel like I ended up gaining my followers.
Yeah.
It's dope.
What about your parents? How do they feel about all this?
Oh my gosh, they just think it's crazy, like especially going to like Yankees games and like just seeing how people react.
How does
when I go to that.
how does your dad react when you have like 40 dudes running up and like, I need a picture? Does he get
My
like
dad?
defensive? Like,
No, I mean, he just wants to make sure
You're safe.
I'm safe.
Yeah.
That's it. He wants to make sure like I'm safe, no one hurts me.
was your dad at the World Series?
No.
Fuck,
My
I-
sister was my bodyguard.
I would have loved to see your dad's reaction when like the 55-year-old asked for an autograph. That would have been.
He's like, don't talk to her daughter.
Oh my gosh,
Don't
yeah,
talk
but
to
my
him about
dad,
it.
he just like he thinks it's crazy. I mean, I think he honestly like he doesn't care if I'm safe. He's happy.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I think he thinks it's cool. He's like, oh my gosh, I can't believe that the social media has paid off like this. Both my parents, they're like,
Yeah,
they
old-fashioned,
help
obviously.
me. Yeah, they help me
Yeah.
with everything.
That's awesome.
And I mean, they help me schedule things, and they just help. They help with
That's
so
good.
much.
That's
And
good.
What do you think's like an achievement or a goal or a dream that you want to get to when you're like, okay, finally, or you've already accomplished so much, but something you're like, wow, I really did make it.
yeah, you know what? I was completely just mind blown when Sports Illustrated approached me. That was a dream of mine. Last summer, I literally put it on my vision board, and I told my sister. She helped me put together this picture of me. She got a picture of me at the beach, got the Sports Illustrated logo, and she's like, "Look at this, like it's gonna happen." Like she was like,
Oh,
she
damn,
put
you guys
together
go
like
hard.
this.
Who got the
I know.
cover of
I
that?
really, Brooks Nader. She's actually from Baton Rouge. She's awesome.
Not to take anything
All
away
the
from her,
girls-
but I think that you got snubbed a little bit.
Thank you, but yeah, no, she's awesome. Her, Kim Petras, Megan Fox, and Martha Stewart. I met her at the Sports
Damn.
Illustrated event. I met Martha Stewart. Bucket list.
That's crazy.
Martha
That's-
was in the shoot
Yes.
in a bikini on the beach.
Yeah.
Whoa, good for her.
She looked hot.
Yeah. That's wild.
Yeah, Megan Fox. She was at the Sports Illustrated event too with Machine Gun Kelly.
Oh,
Sick.
damn.
Yeah.
What was
Couldn't
that?
even
What was
believe
that
I
behind the scenes
breathing
like?
the same air as
Yeah.
Megan Fox. I was.
Megan Fox is goaded.
Oh yeah.
Do any of these people ever
Sick.
come up to you like, "Oh my God, nice to meet you," and you're like, "Holy shit, you're Megan Fox"?
Megan Fox did not come up to me, but
She
I'm
threw
trying
shade?
To,
That's crazy.
No, she had like her own section, but
She probably caught MGK creeping one time. or
Yeah,
something.
MGK was definitely looking. Like,
Yeah. That guy's a
respectfully,
dog,
like,
for
he
sure.
definitely, like, and she was watching his eyes. Type
I
thing.
got I had no clue.
I mean, come on, bro.
Probably, honestly, probably.
MGK's a dog for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like,
I don't know. I can't confirm anything here, but yeah, I don't know. I got to think of someone that like has come up to me and I've
Sorry
been
about
like,
220.
holy.
do you ever get, like, or do you ever try not to go certain places because of, like, anxiety, or do you want to be bothered? Or
Well, I guess in a way, because I mean, I don't go out if I don't want to be taking pictures with people. Like if I'm not in the mood, like if I'm like tired, or if I'm just like, the social battery just runs out sometimes.
Yeah.
Like if I'm not in the mood to like go out, then I'm not going to go out. Like
Yeah.
I know if I go out, I'm probably going to be taking pictures and meeting new people, which I tend to I love meeting new people. So if I'm not in that mood, then I just don't go out,
I feel
Yeah.
that.
No, that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think? I think we covered almost everything. I think this is really good.
Yeah.
This is
Think
awesome.
Anything else?
Not much. Not much.
All right. Well, we appreciate it.
Oh, one sec. I actually had these here.
Oh no.
What is it?
Yeah. These are actually
Aw.
handpicked.
Jesus
I went this
Christ.
morning,
You-
and I don't. There's thorns on them, so I
Are
don't have
you
time to cut them.
serious?
Yeah, absolutely. If you
For
want
me?
to right here, but these are for you.
Jesus Christ, Ivy.
You know how I feel about
Tiny
Sims.
lips.
Huh?
You know how I feel about Sims.
Yeah. Handpicked this morning, 6 a.m. You can't get those
Wow.
anywhere.
They're beautiful.
Yeah.
Thank you. Look, everyone.
This is awesome.
Are you gonna keep those, or are they? going
Of
in the
course
trash
I'm
after this?
keeping these.
Nice.
These are sick.
And then the
Thank
whole
you.
Capri thing, like if you're free, we can do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sweet.
You're a
Thanks.
fucking moron.
Huh? You guys have nothing. You don't have anything hiding behind the couch. Nothing planned.
No. No.
Step
you
ahead
gotta,
of
you gotta
everybody.
speak, bro.
If you want some AirPods, maybe.
No. Those are used. Those got wax all over them.
I got them yesterday at the airport. Yep.
No, well,
Hell yeah. No, this is
has been
awesome.
great.
We appreciate you coming. And
No,
Yeah,
thank
thank
you
you
guys.
I think
so
people
much.
are gonna
Thank
love
you.
this episode. I think it's gonna be a good
Yeah,
one.
I feel like this is just a good
This was a
match.
great combo.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Sweet. All right, Livvy Dunne.
Livvy
Thank
Dunne.
Oh,
you
yeah.
guys.
Let's go,
Thank
boys.
you.